Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I want to share with you a powerful hadith that reminds us of the immense power of dua, supplication, and the special status of three types of people whose prayers are never rejected by Allah. This hadith is narrated by Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, and in it, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us about the fasting person, the just ruler, and the oppressed person. So stay with me until the end. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu reports, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "There are three people whose dua is not rejected: the fasting person until he breaks the fast, the just ruler, and the oppressed person, whose dua Allah lifts above the clouds and opens unto it the doors of heaven. And Allah says, I swear by my honor, verily I shall assist you, even though it may be after some time." Note: in Dur Manthur, it is reported from Aisha radiyallahu anha that when Ramadan appeared, the color of Rasulullah's face used to change. He then used to increase his salat, become even more humble in his du'as, and exhibit even more fear of Allah. According to another report, he hardly ever lay down in bed until Ramadan came to an end. Further, it is stated that the angels carrying the throne are commanded in Ramadan to leave aside everything else and recite Ameen to the du'as of those who fast. Numerous are the ahadith stating that the fasting person's du'as are answered. When Allah has so promised, and His truthful Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam has informed us, there should be no doubt whatsoever about the truth of these reports. Yet it is strange that, in spite of this, we still find such people who apparently do not get what they pray for. They ask and do not receive, but this does not mean that their prayers have been rejected. One should at this point understand the significance of a dua being answered. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has informed us that when a Muslim prays for anything from Allah, on the condition that he does not pray for breaking off from his near of kin or for anything sinful, he definitely receives one out of the following three things. He gets the exact thing which he asked. If that is not received, then Allah either removes from his path some great calamity in exchange for what he desired, or the reward for that thing for which he prayed is stored for him in the hereafter. Another hadith states that, on the day of Qiyamah, Allah will call his servant and say to him, "O my servant, I used to command you to ask of me and promise to answer. Did you beg of me?" The servant will answer, "Yes, I did." Then Allah shall reply, "You did not put forth any prayer which has not been accepted. You prayed that a certain calamity should be removed, which I did for you in the worldly life. You prayed that a certain sorrow should be cast off you, but result of that prayer was not known to you. For that, I fixed for you such and such a reward in the hereafter." Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that the man shall again be reminded of each and every prayer, and he shall be shown how it had been fulfilled in the world, or else what reward had been stored for him in the hereafter. On seeing that reward, he shall wish that not a single prayer of his had been answered on earth, so that he could receive the full reward only in the hereafter. Yes, prayer is indeed very important, and to neglect it at any time is a matter of great loss. Even when the outward signs seem to indicate that our prayer is not answered, hope should not be lost. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded us not to curse ourselves, our children, possessions, or servants. It is just possible that the curse is uttered at a time when all requests are granted, especially in Ramadan, which is replete with such special, mustajab, accepted, moments. Hence, in this month, great care should be taken. Ibn Masud, radiyallahu anhu, reports that on every night of Ramadan, a crier from the heavens calls out, "O you seeker of good, come near. O you seeker of evil, turn away from evil and open your eyes." Thereafter, that angel calls out, "Is there any seeker of forgiveness that he may be forgiven? Is there anyone with a prayer that his prayer may be heard? Is there anyone wanting anything so that his wish may be fulfilled?" Lastly, it should be borne in mind that there are certain conditions under which prayers are accepted. In the absence of these, prayers may be often rejected. Among these is the use of halal food. When haram is consumed, the prayers are not accepted. Rasulullah said, "Many a greatly distressed person lifts up his hands to the heavens, praying and crying, 'O Allah, O Allah.' But the food he eats is haram, what he drinks is haram, his clothes are of haram. Then in such cases, how can his prayer be accepted?" A story is related about a group of people in Kufa, whose prayers used to be always accepted. Whenever a bad ruler was placed over them, they used to pray for a curse upon him, which quickly came to destroy him. When Hajjaj became ruler there, he invited these people, amongst others, to a feast. After they had all eaten, he said, "I am no longer afraid of the curse upon me from these people, because haram food has now entered their stomachs." At this stage, let us ponder over how much haram is being consumed in these times, when people are even trying to make permissible the taking of interest money. We find out people going so far as to think that bribery and what is obtained. May Allah grant us all the ability to act on the hadith. Stay tuned, as I will return with another hadith soon. Don't forget to watch before you sleep. Jazakum Allahu khairan.